What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today, we're going to be doing some battles with the Catdog team. Now, for some reason, over the past couple weeks, I've had the theme song to Catdog stuck in my head. Now, I don't know if you guys ever watched that on Nickelodeon back in the day, but fantastic show, great theme song. You know, it's Catdog, and so on. But again, that's been stuck in my head, so what's the logical progression from there? How about building a Pokemon team strictly with cats and dogs? I mean, we have a good amount to choose from. However, unfortunately, after looking at them, there wasn't a ton of coverage, but I decided to put together 6 Pokemon that I really haven't either used much or haven't used in a really long time, and decided to put them on a team together. And so that's how we got Arcanine, Mabosstiff, Meowscarada, Meowstic, Dachsbun, and Luxray. Now, I really love Meowstic. It's a Pokemon that I haven't used in a really long time. But you have that fake out pressure. It is a prankster mon, so the Thunder Wave and the Tickle are going to be able to have that priority. The Tickle is great because that lowers the attack and the defense of the Pokemon you go into, which obviously, if it's a physical attacker, really helps you out from that attack standpoint. But also, for our physical attackers on this team, that's going to do a good amount of damage because you're going to get them to -1 with their defense. And so even if you're not +1 or anything like that with any of your physical attackers, it's still going to do a little bit more damage. And not just that, but you also have Psychic. That's a great move to have, especially if they end up putting Psychic Terrain out there. It's going to get powered up, and you're going to be doing some decent damage. But again, that fake out pressure is really great, and the Prankster is awesome too. Now, I love Arcanine because it does have Howl. Obviously, it does have that normal Terror with that extreme speed, and that Flare Blitz is going to be great too. Now, it does have the Mirror Herb because there are a handful of Defiant Pokemon out there. So with that Mirror Herb, you're able to get that +2 to your attack if they go out there. And even if you don't see that, there are a couple other Pokemon that might have like Grassy Seed, Psychic Seed, might even Quiver Dance, and you end up getting boosts from that as well, and you get that with the Mirror Herb, and that's really great as well. Mabosstiff is great. That Guard Dog is going to be able to kind of counter the Intimidate. You do have some really good coverage with the Crunch, Play Rough, and Psychic Fangs. Meowscarada, great starter. With that Choice Band, it's going to be extremely strong. The Protein's great because once you end up using one of those moves, you end up turning into that typing, and you might be able to take away a couple weaknesses that you might have with Meowscarada. Dachsbun, obviously we don't have a ton of fire on the team, but if you see some fire on the other side, Dachsbun's really great to go out there in order to get that defense boost as well, and that way that Body Press is going to do some really good damage. Other than that, the Play Rough is great as a stab move, and Yawn is great if you really want to put some of them to sleep. And of course, Luxray is Guts. I know a lot of people end up going Intimidate if they end up using them. Not a lot of people do, but if you do, you can always go with the Guts with that Flame Orb, and that means that Facade, that Wild Charge are going to be great stab moves, especially if you Terrestrialize into normal, and then Ice Fang is there for coverage as well. So again, a lot of great moves that Luxray can have, and especially with that Guts boosted damage, you're going to be doing a lot. So again, not a ton of coverage on this team, but I still think that this is a team that can pick up a lot of victories. So we'll see if they can, and we'll get into it. But before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just having chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. Well, let's get into the battles. Well, look at that. Looks like someone's going with the Dancer strategy. I can appreciate that. Let's go. What sucks, though, is what do we have that's necessarily going to counter good old Volcarona, though? That's going to be the downside. Realistically, what we could do is actually go Luxray along with... Do we go Meowstic? Do we go Meowstic? Is that even going to be worth it? I don't think so. Let's do that. Let's go Arcanine. Why not? That could actually be a lot of fun. Could be a lot of fun. We'll also bring Meowscarada in the back. Actually, no, I forget that's the Firebird. My bad. So we are not going to do that. What we can do is actually go Dachsbun, though. That wouldn't be horrible. And do we end with Mabosstiff? I mean, that's not going to be great against Quaquaval, but everyone else, why not? Okay, I guess it actually wouldn't be good against Como as well, but still, it's good against a couple of the other ones, and honestly, a Crunch like that could be really good. I know we also have the knockoff as well with Meowscarada, but since we are Choice Banded, we might want to go with a different move. So, let's see what happens. Oh, that is a dope shiny. I think I said that last time, too. Either way, though, it's a really cool shiny. I can appreciate that. We'll get that. Now, I just realized something, too. Huh. Yeah, I just realized that's going to be a little unfortunate, if I'm not going to lie. Because I think the Howl's going to go after Luxray's move. But it might be worth it. We know they're going to probably protect and Quiver Dance. That's fine. That's understandable. I get that. That's fine. The question is who goes first. Actually, at this point, it really doesn't matter. Actually, it would be nice for the Howl to go first, though. Thank you for that speed boost. Never mind, we're good. And our special defense goes up as well. Thank you, Mirror Herb. We usually have that if there's like an Intimidate mon out there, but honestly... Okay, never mind. I did not realize that that was the second part. Never mind. Okay, we're good. Got Arcanine with the Howl. That's great. We are about to get burnt. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. We're about to get burnt. Thank you. And I love to Terra Normal here and go for the Facade, but honestly, I think we're just going to go for the Facade on its own for right now. And let's go Howl again. It's going to allow us to probably be able to outspeed and all that kind of good stuff. Or not outspeed, but be able to be strong enough to be able to pick up the KO. It's fine. It's the fire. Wow, it's a lot more damage than I was expecting. Oh, it's a Life Orb. That makes sense. That's unfortunate. We probably should have protected then and be able to get a little bit of damage, but I wasn't expecting the Revelation Dance to be that strong, though. They're going to get a Fiery Dance, too. That's fine. It sucks that this is my strategy. Damn it. More Life Orb damage. That's good for us. Well, Howl. That means that Arcanine's going to be +2 now. So at least we have that as a big positive. Here's what we're going to do. I have an idea now. They may go for another Fiery Dance over in a Mabosstiff, but we're going to swap right back into Dachsbun so we can get 2 Fiery Dances over there to get a +2 in our defense. So, from there... Gosh, I'm tempted to go normal and go extreme speed. But honestly, an extreme speed might just straight up take him out at +2 anyways. Which would be good, but we'd still get 1 Fiery Dance over there if we do pick up the KO. Honestly, at this point, picking up KOs is better than just getting a +1. You know what I mean? Son of a bitch. That's fine. They're gone now. And now, please tell me they go Fiery Dance. Thank you. That's big. We would have gotten a +2, but again, being able to take a mon out like that is definitely more important to me than, you know, getting up to +2 versus +1. I mean, yes, that is our attack because of the body press, but still. Hi, Goldie. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be really rough. So let's go into fighting. And let's go Yawn over there. And I'm gonna attempt the Flare Blitz over there. You would. Son of a gun. That's rough. I'm really hoping that our +1 is going to be a big help here. And I gotta hope that they don't take us out with whatever the hell they're going to use with Volcarona. Gotta love that. And again, that does end up making the Body Press a stab move. That's not great. that is. Cool. We'll take that. That's good to see. And then, oh, thankfully we end up surviving that too. That's awesome. We'll end up getting a yawn. And what, we've already taken out 2 Mons, right? So that means they're not going to be able to swap out. We can double protect here, which is awesome. That's going to be a really, really, really big help. Maybe. Let's do that, and honestly, I think I'm going to just go for the body press over there, and let's protect. We'll be able to get an extreme speed again at +2, which is great. We're going to have Volcarona, who is going to be asleep, and then hopefully we can have Mabosstiff be able to help out a little bit here too with the play rough. Smart. Good to know we have the speed, though. I mean, obviously, we did kind of know that because of the, obviously, the Quiver Dance. But still, it's good to actually see it in practice. You know what I mean? There we go, Dachsbun. Alright, now we got to try to take him out here. Obviously, honestly, we're going to yawn over there, and we're going to go extreme speed. Actually, no. That's really dumb. What we should be doing is we should be going for the play rough. No, we should not be going for the play rough. We should go for the body press, and we should also go for the extreme speed, because the Flare Blitz ain't going to do much, and that would just straight up knock us out. So let's go extreme speed. Good damage. We're gone with the Aqua Jet, but again, we have the speed on them because of the extreme speed, and we should be able to KO with this body press right here. That Moxie is scary. Thank you very much for staying asleep, at least for 1 turn. It's all we can really hope for, you know what I mean? The positive thing, too, is despite the fact that they can burn, because they're, like, I'm like 99% sure that's got to be Flame Body. Despite that, at least they didn't get a boost in their defense, you know what I mean? Okay. So, we are not firmly in control of this game, but we're in a decent spot. That's all we can ask for, realistically. Let's go for the body press. Let's go for our stab move, and let's just hope for the best here. They will be going first. Let's hope they do not wake up right away. That would be really detrimental to our plan. Not great. That's alright. Hopefully we can do decent damage here. +2. That's going to affect our damage on the body press too. So what could have been actually like a 2-hit KO doesn't need to be. They got double flame body, but we're still had enough damage there to be able to knock them out. I honestly did not know that that was going to be able to KO. I was really underestimating Mabosstiff. But man, that was a tough one to maneuver. I honestly thought, especially early on once we lost Luxray, that was going to be a really bad game for us. But somehow, thanks to the defense, of course, of Dachsbun, as well as the Howls and everything with Arcanine, we're able to pull that one out. Good game. All right, now with the presence of both that Chimney over there, as well as the Sneasler, I'm actually thinking about starting Meowstic on this one. I don't think that's a horrible idea, honestly. Other than that, though, I think we're also going to end up starting with Arcanine. Maybe we can actually get that Mirror Herb to go off. And then, maybe not, though. I'd love to bring Luxray. I really would. I just don't think that it would survive. But let's go Meowscarada. I'm very reluctant to do that for a number of reasons, but... it could be worse, though. Could be a lot worse. But let's do that, and then, honestly, we might have to go with Dachsbun. We might have to go with Dachsbun, although we would have issues with the steel. Screw it. I'm going to give Luxray a shot again. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? It gets knocked out right away again? No, man, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I think if I say that enough, it's actually going to come true. So, just bear with me on that. Either way, let's get through this one. Let's get this big dub right here, and let's get the hell out of here. That is kind of the lead that I was hoping. Now, I don't think that we would have a faster fake out, though. You do get the Intimidates, but the Mirror Armor, unfortunately. And I forget about that sometimes, if I'm being completely honest with you. So let's go with that, and honestly, screw it, I'm going to go with the Howl. It's not going to help Meowstic at all, but it will help us, and if they don't Terrastallize, I think then a Flare Blitz would actually do a good amount of damage. If they go Iron Defense, that might be a different story, but we'll see. Some of these Corviknights are built differently now, which I think is actually really cool. It's nice to see Pokemon that... are typically built like just one way, end up having a completely different moveset. Don't get me wrong, is it annoying when you're actually playing? Yeah, sometimes. But at the same time, it is pretty cool when you get to the bottom of it, you know? But there we go. That's a great first turn right there. Yes, they do get the Tailwind, but honestly, we're still in a really, really good position. Plus, we do have Prankster with both the Tickle as well as the Thunder Wave. And this is honestly one of those instances where that Tickle actually really comes in handy. So let's do that over there. Thinking about Terrastalizing into normal. Now, instead we're actually going to protect here. We're going to protect. Going to be a Ground Terror, I'm assuming. If this is Corviknight, then I'm glad that we waited. Okay, it is not. Still okay with it, though. There we go. Ground, I understand. Probably going to be Earthquake. We will protect. We'll get the Tickle. I hate the name of that move, but hell, you know what? Does a damn good job with the attack and defense. That's going to make it a lot easier to be able to KO, you know? Maybe not extremely easy, but it'll be easier. Easier, you know? Nice. That's actually huge. And it's Life Orb, too. They were going to try to Brave Bird into us. That's completely understandable. Now, here's the thing. Problem is, if we go Extreme Speed, we're not going to get that before... we're not going to get that before the Tickle. So we're going to go Thunder Wave up into the Bird. And we're going to Terra Normal, and we're going to Extreme Speed over there, and hope that our +1 and their -1 is going to be enough to take them out. It's a big hope. It's not a guarantee by any means whatsoever, but still going to be a good shot here. Plus, we have a chance to Thunder Wave. It's awesome. Let's get that Para after this Extreme Speed. Even with a crit, it's not enough. That's tough. That's right. The good thing here is that might actually get into range where the Life Orb is going to be able to KO. Nice. That Earthquake again. Dang, good damage still. But enough to take it out. Let's go now. Okay, we're in a good spot now. We've taken out 2 of their Mons. 2 strong Mons at that. And now all we have to do is take out them. Rude. But 100% understandable. But we have that mental herb, and that's going to help out quite a bit too. So let's go. So happy that that's an item. Oh, but there goes our prankster. But I think we're going to... Never mind. So we're not going to be able to go for a Thunder Wave. But we can go for a Psychic. And let's go for a Flare Blitz up there, and let's see if we can just straight up take them both out. Again, problem with the Misty Surge is we're not able to status. The good thing is, with Corviknight, we still would have... Did not think that they were going to outspeed. That is a lot of damage for them, too. Oh, they still have the Tailwind. No wonder why. Hello. Hello. Sorry, my bad. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so you remember that good spot that we were just in? We're gonna be fine. It's okay. We still got this. I have a lot of faith in this still. Kind of. So let's go... Wow, we don't have anything that's going to be strong into them. We did just see Dazzling Gleam, though. So we might actually have to go for the Flower Trick. It's not going to be strong against either of them, but we don't have anything that really will be regardless. And plus, we're going to end up going into the typing... Problem is, Flower Trick would screw us up too. We can try to knock off though. And let's do that. We go into Dark. That's going to be rough for our for the type that we're going to be. That's okay. Good. We get rid of the specs. If only we were burnt already. Dang. It's fine, we tank. But they do not. And I just realized because of that... Oh, that's right, we can't get that. That's rough. That's rough for us. Because the Misty Surge allows us to not be... statused. So that Guts is no longer in play. If they're smart, they protect the Chimney here. They don't, thankfully. We do take a little bit of recoil. But... it'll still be okay. Brave Bird, we should tank. We do. Let me see quickly. 2 of Misty Terrain. Here's what we can do. We're going to go Ice Fang to start, because then we're not going to take any damage. Not bad. That's fine. They'll take some residual. We end up hanging in there, though. But here's the positive now. We can protect... just to get away from the Misty Terrain. But I think, Han, we gotta see. If the Misty Terrain goes away first before we get burnt, this could actually be the game-winning... Yeah, this could actually be the game-winning play then. So we they get rid of the Terrain. They've already Terra'd, which means we can go Wild Charge, and let's hope that Guts boosted. This is enough to win. A lot of thinking, man. My head is just absolutely hurting now. We end up getting KO'd because of the recoil damage. I think I said residual before, but recoil is the right word for that. But even though there are no Pokemon left on the field, we still end up picking up the win. Good game. All right, now, while I actually kind of want to start Arcanine here, I am a little reluctant. I'm not going to lie. Main reason why is because... Again, we have that Mirror Herb. We would get a +2 if they end up sending out Annihilate. So I'm going to take my chances on that. Let's go with that. I think we could probably end up starting... Nah, Meowstic... Actually, Meowstic probably wouldn't be horrible. We would actually be able to get a Fake Out off. Or we can always go for a Thunder Wave, if need be. Either way, let's start those two. That seems to be somewhat successful. And then I'm going to bring Meowscarada. I'm going to go Dachsbun as well. I kind of want to bring Luxray too, but I feel like Luxray would just be... just too frail. You know what I mean? Just a little too frail. I know we would have the electric to be able to take care of the Pelican, but at the same time, we have other things that'll be able to take care of it, and we're going to be okay. Nice. Okay. Now we get to see Inner Focus. Thank you. I know, you're defiant. That's great. Congratulations, buddy. Very proud of you. Let's get that. Thankfully, they're not Inner Focus, but the downside then is the fact that, again, they do unfortunately have multi-scale. So here's what we do, because we are +2. Let's go. No, don't do that. Let's go Flare Blitz over there, and let's also go for the Thunder Wave. Beautiful. There's nothing that would stop priority. I don't think there would be. That's smart, though. That's okay. We'll get the Thunder Wave. That'll allow us to outspeed. Maybe we can get a burn here, too. Without the rain, man. Oh, we can't get the burn because we already parried. My bad. Sorry. Don't worry about me. Meowstic tanks that, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm actually going to Terra into normal. We're going to go for the extreme speed up there. And let's go for the Psychic over there. And let's see if we can take them out. We're not going to be able to. That's probably going to be our Archaludon, isn't it? No. Back into D-Knight. It's fine. Again, us being a +2 is going to be a really big help right here. We should be able to get them down to Sash. +2, stab, extreme speed. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. That's tolerable. That's very tolerable, actually. Sorry, I had to think through that for a minute. Ooh, not quite down to Sash, but close. We have the Psychic next. That takes away multi-scale. Can we get a drop? We drop the special defense, and that is going to be huge. The ground Terra Blast? Bro, like... Okay, look, here's the thing. I totally understand. 110% understand. But you have Weather Ball, too. I would have thought you would have went for Weather Ball, you know? Either way, let's do that. And let's do that. That's fine. If that is Annihilate again... But that's some good damage. We should have just doubled over there. Doesn't matter. Meowstic gets taken out. Honestly, that's not horrible. That is not horrible by any means. I think at this point we can actually go Meowscarada. The good thing is they don't have a +1 in their defense or anything. We can... It seems ridiculous. But here's my thought process. Actually, no. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Let's go Extreme Speed to try to pick them up. I'm thinking if they end up swapping into Annihilate, we could always go Flare Blitz and we'd be able to pick them up, but that's okay. Let's do that. Let's go the low kick over there. You're going to go into Annihilate, aren't you? You know, sometimes I should just go with what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? We'll get that low kick. That's beautiful. You take that all the way down to there. I love it. Get your stamina up. That's awesome. Congratulations. That will take out Arcanine, though. It's actually gonna be okay, if I'm being honest with you. The fact that they're parried is honestly huge for us. Absolutely huge for us. And they can't terrestrialize away from what they have. So, what we do, we go for the body press. Or, did I say body press? We go for the play rough over there. And we go for the low kick once more. And we should be able to take them out. Even at +1, I think it should be enough. They don't have anything that's going to be priority. And again, they're parried. They have half speed. Pick up the low kick. Goodbye. That's awesome. And then hopefully we can outspeed and go for that play rough. Hopefully we can pick it up. Nice. And we should take out now. Yeah. And thankfully we ended up using Protein to get into fighting. That way we weren't going to get taken out by that. And again, that leads me to believe that that was Scarf. And the fact that it has Shadow Claw, I actually think that that has to be the case. That's my assumption. Hi, Dragonite. Bring the rain back out, baby. Let's go. So, go body press over there. And they're just going to go... yeah, they're just going to go extreme speed. That'll be enough to take us out, though. That's fine. Bye, Meowscarada. You still did great. Dachsbun, please tell me that you can outspeed their Pelipper. Of course not. Wow. No confusion, though. That's good. That body press, hopefully we can still tank this. And hopefully we can pick up with a play rough. So worried about that extreme speed, but our defense is so high. You would think that we're going to be okay. And honestly, we should probably protect to get the extra leftover heal. So let's do that. Let's see if they keep going extreme speed, because that'll mean that they're banded. The fact that they're taking a while leads me to believe maybe they're not banded. Maybe they are. Okay. I wonder how many extreme speeds that's been now. Now that I'm thinking about it. Has that been 4 already? Either way, I'm just hoping that Dachsbun has the defense to be able to withstand this. And then hopefully we can hit the play rough. Oh, we do. We would have been fine on that last turn. And we hit the play rough, and thankfully that is how we end up winning this game. Really, really dicey at the end, don't get me wrong, but we come out on top, and that's all that's going to show in the scorebook. Good game. So despite the lack of coverage that we have on this team, it's still a lot of fun to use. And honestly, that lead with Arcanine and Meowstic is actually a lot of fun. I mean, you have the fake out pressure with Meowstic. If not, you have the Prankster with the Thunder Wave and the Tickle. And as you saw in that last one, if only they wouldn't have brought out the rain, we would have been able to take care of Annihilate before he was even able to move, despite the fact that it was Choice Scarf. So, I think that's a really great lead to have. But honestly, the other 4 Pokemon are really great. I mean, having Guts on Luxray means that it's going to be pretty damn strong. Mabosstiff is great because of that Guard Dog. You're going to be able to really counter the Intimidates. Meowscarada with the Choice Band is just extremely strong. And then the Protein brings you to whatever other typing that you have here, depending on whichever move you end up using. And of course, Dachsbun, even though the only real fire move we have on the team is Flare Blitz, not like Lava Plume or anything, it still could be able to tank other fire moves that could come from your opponents. And if it is out there with Arcanine, you can always Flare Blitz into Dachsbun, be able to give it that +1. That body press is going to go crazy. The play rough is still going to be all right, especially if you go Howl with Arcanine. And then Yawn is great to be able to, kind of status them. So again, lack of coverage, however, a lot of fun to use, and one that still ended up picking up some good wins against some really good teams. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.